Hi, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Elizabeth.
Welcome to What We Thought.
We received an email from a company called Dr. Prepare. Whoops. From Dr. Prepare. And they asked us if we would like to review this air purifier. And I jumped at the idea of doing this because this is the spring and it's allergy season, and I thought, well, why not try this air purifier? So it's good for the bedroom, pet owners, baby and kids room, home office, workspace. And then also just because we have a cat that comes to visit us often and I'm allergic to it, but I thought this might be a good thing to have in the house to see how it does. So we are here to review this.
All right, well, let's take this out of the box and see what it looks like. And I did want to apologize to Dr. Prepare a little bit. They sent this to us a couple of weeks ago, and unfortunately we had a couple of unfortunate events happen that has delayed our review of this. So that's all resolved now, and hopefully everything's going to be fine. So let me get this out of the box.
You know, life, things happen.
Yeah, things do happen in life. Oh, it does come with an instruction manual, so we probably should look that over. Okay, so let me move the box. That is Dr. Prepare. Now, when I was looking at this, it does say that it covers 3,000 square feet, but you can, it's so compact and small and lightweight, you can move it to your bedroom. It has a quiet mode and or a sleep mode and quiet mode. It also has a timer, if I could get this out of the bag. It also has timers, 2, 4, I think 2, 4, and 8 hour timers if you want it. And it has auto, it has all kinds of cool stuff. Okay, so get it out of there. That's the power supply right there, taped in there. And they actually shipped it in a larger box, well packaged, so it did not come damaged at all. Comes with an AC adapter. It does have some tape on the sides. Now, the first thing, you can't just like take it out of the box and plug it in and use it. You gotta open it up, both sides. Here. So when you open it up, you see here, it's got 2 filters. It's got a HEPA filter and this front filter together, and you need to take the plastic wrap off. Otherwise, it won't work.
Is there one on this side too?
Yeah, they're on the front and back. And it even says front. So when you put this in here, you just set it in there, and then put the little tabs in the bottom and close it.
If I can do it, anybody can do it.
What is confusing about these filters is it says front. To me, that reads this should be at pointing the front of the unit, but it doesn't. It goes in this way, and this part is on this black part is towards the outside of the unit, and this front points inwards. This is your HEPA filter, and this one catches like the hair and stuff floating in the air, and you can take this off and wash it. And this is replaceable after it gets too dirty. Okay, so when you put it in or take it out, it has this little tab. This little tab should be out towards the front. And it goes in just like this. So that's right there. That is confusing in my eyes, but she was right, and I thought she was wrong. So my bad.
You just have to ask a woman.
Just ask a woman.
I knew which way front was. Front to me is just putting it in there, just like that. Very easy.
Yep, it makes sense with the pull tab.
Yes.
But the diagram, in my opinion, is incorrect.
Yeah, just ask a woman.
All right, so another thing this thing comes with is essential oil. It's got a little essential oil thing here.
Yeah, you can put something in, peppermint or some kind of herbs or something that you like in there.
See how that works.
And make it smell really nice and good in the house.
Okay, so this opens up. Oh, it slides open. Okay, slide it. Oh, it has an extra filter. So you can see in here, it's got a little filter here. Sorry about that. So this takes an essential oil. You only need to put a couple of drops in there. And you know, this is all first time using it. So the top just goes in and then slide it forward. And then this just sits right on top, right up here. And I'll just show you while Elizabeth's busy. So it does have like a little thing there. And this just goes right on top. Of course, you know, we get phone calls when we're trying to do videos. So yeah, pretty cool. Like I said, the adapter comes separate. After you take the plastic off of the filters, then you can plug it in and get it started. And I'll plug it in and we'll go over the top of it. Before we do, since we're talking about the filters, I wanted to bring up though, the HEPA filters, when they get dirty, you can order another box of filters. It does not come with them, but you can order them separately. But you know, these should last 6 months to a year, I would guess. Okay, here comes Elizabeth.
I'm back. Gotta take those important calls from your kids.
Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna plug this in and we'll go over the top. So let's plug this thing in. And I also wanted to mention this AC adapter. It's got a 6-foot cord, which is really convenient, especially when you gotta get your outlet is behind a couch or something, so it has plenty of length. Okay, let me plug it in and look at the buttons. Okay, just plugged it in. On. Okay, so let me get the book because it tells you about the color ring. Okay, so when the color ring is, I can feel the air already. When the color ring is blue, that's your air quality is 0 to 35, good. And the auto mode, it's on auto mode right now. The fan speed is low. And if it turns green, it's still good. You just have a moderate air cleaning, and red it's bad. It's working really hard. It doesn't mean if it turns red that you have to clean your filter just yet. It means it's doing its job in cleaning. So
I'm really hoping that this works well, and I might even get some for my children who have children and pets in their home, so they might really like something like this in their home.
Yeah, and it's, you know, we'll leave a link below, and you can get, I think it's 10% off. So it does have a timer if you want to go 2 hours, 4 hours, or 8 hours. You can turn the light off if you've got it in your bedroom and you're sleeping. Okay. So it does have the speeds. Well, that's pretty good force right there. That's medium. And there's high. And then it does have the, I guess for high, maybe you want it for your pets. I don't know. We don't have a pet, so we're not going to really worry about that. But then after you clean your filter, you can filter and reset. Press it and hold it. Okay. So right now I'm just going to go on auto. And again, this will clean air up to 3,000 square feet. This house isn't even that big.
This looks very easy to use, and I like anything that's easy to use.
Yeah, right. And if you do want, you know, if you do want a scent in your house, then you can put a couple of drops of essential oil on inside that filter. Alrighty. Yeah, we're going to run this for a little while, and then we'll check the tables and everything and see if we have less dust, because like I said, we've been working here. We do actually have drywall dust going around in the house. And
I can't wait to tell you what we thought.
Yeah,
Let's try it out, and we'll get back to you.
So I know this has probably been driving Elizabeth a little bit crazy, but for the sake of doing this video, I left this table to collect dust. We've been doing a lot of work around the house. If you've been following our my bedroom to bathroom renovation, but you could see all the dust on this table. So I'm going to get it cleaned up, and we're going to see if that air purification, this air purifier from Dr. Prepare keeps it from getting this dusty. Okay, so I did underneath it too, and I'll tell you what, this black really shows dust. So we'll see how it does. Okay, so we have gone 3 weeks, and this is that table that I showed you in the beginning. Here's the black part. I mean, there is, virtually no dust. I did this over here too, and yeah, pretty impressive. 3 weeks, and I'm telling you, I don't even see any dust on there. And I have not wiped it off, and we've had it sitting right over here. You want to keep it, you know, we probably have it further away from the wall than you need it to be, but we've been keeping it right here. And this has said, I mean, this has gone off later at night. It's turned green on us, and the air starts blowing, and it'll stay high for a little while, and then it cools back down to the blue. And the other day I was cooking in the kitchen, and I could, you know, nothing was burning, but you could smell the food and everything, and this thing turned red. It was blowing. So it did go back down to blue. So let's, I haven't looked at this. Look at that. We've been doing drywall sanding and stuff like that. This is all the dust that it stopped or took out of our air. All of this could have been on that table. So I'm going to turn this off for right now, and I'm going to peel this off and the other side and give these a good wash. Let's see what the other side looks like. I would say, just by the looks of the last one, this thing is definitely doing its job and cleaning the air. Yeah, this one's almost just as bad. We had it over here. There's a couple hairs. We don't have a cat, but every now and then we let her in. So yeah, let me wash these up and get this back in there, the HEPA filter. And we'll end this video finally, but I think we did a very good test on this. So we let it run probably longer than we probably should have, but we really wanted to see what it does, because for the longest time it just had the blue light on top. And I mean, how are you supposed to know? See if I can get these clean. I'm just going to spray from the back side. I know it's wet, so it's not going to look like anything's on there, but I'm going to spray the front. And I don't know if I need to use this brush or not. Probably not. It's a little too rough for it, but there's a couple of hairs on here. Okay, so I'm going to let these drip dry and get these back on there and turn it back on to keep my air clean. Okay, so I'm going to end up telling you what I thought, because Elizabeth, she had to run off on a mission trip. So our test went for longer than we anticipated, and we got a late start, but she had a mission trip to go to, so I'm going to finish it off. I'll tell you what, this thing, like I said, we've been running this for 3 weeks straight on auto, and it always, the blue light's always on. We never did put any essential oils in there at all, but you know, this thing sat over there and it's so whisper quiet, you don't even know it's there. About a week ago, I guess, we went to bed and all of a sudden we heard this fan blowing. I'm like, what is that? And it's come out here, and this had the green light. I don't know why, but something in there made it work a little harder, and it did it for a little while, but then it calmed down and went back to blue. And then like I mentioned, I was cooking and I was kind of cracking up because this, you know, I mean, it smelled good, but it was cleaning the air and it was working a little harder and turned red. And after it was done cooking and turned everything off, it went right back to blue. So I got to tell you, this thing works great. No issues at all. And, you know, at this time of year of this video, you know, trees are blossoming, you know, there's lots of pollen in the air, and this these filters will clean approximately 99.8% of pollen out of your air. So if you get allergies, you may want to look into something like this. I'll leave a link below for Dr. Prepare, this air purifier. But it's very, you know, it's not very big. It's very lightweight. And what I really do like is this 6-foot cord that's on here, so that you can move it around and plug it behind your furniture. And, you know, I mean, we had it out in the open and we didn't even notice it. If we had it just sitting somewhere, you know, like the other furniture, it would just blend in and nobody would probably even know it was there because you can't hear it. I guess unless you have a really dusty house. But you saw all the dust, the lint, the gray hairs that it caught in here. Pretty impressive. And the little outside filters, these things washed up really quick and easy, and they dried really quick too. So I was pretty happy about how fast they dried. I did take them and wring them a little bit, and it was okay to wring them out. And I didn't get this one. I didn't get this on real straight. So let me just straighten it real quick because it's going to bother me. All right, there we go. All right, now I put the door back on. Anyway, if you are looking or in the market for an air purifier, if you have allergies, if you just, you know, a lot of times when the sun's shining in, you see all that stuff floating in the air. If you want to clean your air, give this air purifier a check it out. It's not very expensive. And again, I'll leave the link below. I'm going to end this. I know it's getting long. I can't say anything more about it. It just seems to be a really nice product. So thanks for checking this out. Elizabeth also loved this product. She wants to get one for her kids. And she said she's sorry that she couldn't be here to tell you all what she really thought about it. The only issue we had was that filter, the way that it said, and you know, the way I think and the way she thinks. And she was right. And anyway, check this out. Thanks for checking out What We Thought. And I hope you have a great day. And hopefully Elizabeth will be back soon.